Everybody read about it, turn your news on. New crib, new fit, new shoes on.
This is Music and Mischief TV. I'm your host, Big Mav. On today's show, we have the end of an era in Arizona hip-hop, what happened in the clubs, and of course, a new release by Judge the Boss, Hell Yeah. Music and Mischief TV, let's get into it.
On September 25, 2014, the Hidden House Lounge and Grill formally closed its doors to patrons and performers for good. The Hidden House was a staple of the Phoenix entertainment scene, bringing both the music and the mischief by hosting local musicians and comedians alike. The Hidden House, which was located at 607 West Osborne Road, was the longest-running comedy venue in the city, spanning over 10 years of service with Wednesday night packed houses and regular hip-hop showcases. Our sources have stated that the cause of the closure was due to a long-term financial struggles and past-due rental fees. Several other venues have thrown their hats into the ring to fill the void, but honestly, it will never be the same. So long, Hidden House.
Soulja Boy was out here in town this week. He stopped by 2 clubs, one in Phoenix and one down in Tucson, Arizona. And I know that everybody's got a little something they want to say about Soulja Boy one way or the other. The cat is on Love and Hip Hop right now. And you can't act like you wasn't cranking that Soulja Boy. And you sure can't act like you wasn't on that Kiss Me Through the Phone when it was hot on the radios. So he had a ton of people that opened for him on his show. And that's kind of par for the course. You know, when we do our local shows out here, promoters put a ton of people on the show. If you want to complain about a ton of people being on the show, suck it up. It gives our artists a chance to get in front of a larger crowd than they draw on their own, and it's a great opportunity. So don't give me all that janky promoter stuff, man. Support your own, support Soulja Boy, and do what you got to do. Big Mad, Music and Mischief, check the report.
Friday night in Scottsdale, Arizona, Soulja Boy performed live at Ocean 7. The turnout for the show was great, and it was filmed for possible airing on Love and Hip Hop, of which Soulja Boy is now involved with. The event was presented by PD America, Fat Belly Entertainment, and Arizona Made Clothing. Opening acts at the venue consisted of The Boy Money, Pyro, Judge the Boss, J Slug 500, Zonafied Entertainment, and a fairly recent newcomer, Mickey Man, and the Kid Got Down. After turning the club into a movie, Soulja Boy was off to Tucson, Arizona for a follow-up performance at Club XS. Big Mav reporting, Music and Mischief TV.
All right, y'all, the wait is finally over. That boy Judge the Boss has finally dropped it on us. The Hell Yeah music video is finally here. Hell yeah. So now check this out. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all watch a little snippet up here in the window, but you already know how we do this on Music and Mischief TV. I'm not going to play the soundbite for you. You get a couple of the visuals. Go out and catch that man on Vivo. All you got to do is a quick Google search and he'll come up. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the annotation right here. If you're on your cell phone, the little annotation ain't going to show up. But if you're on your computer, of course, you can click on it. It'll take you right to the video. If not, I'll type out the URL for you when I get done and we're editing all this together. But I want you to know that's all I got for you today. Music and Mischief TV. Check us out. We'll be back next week. We even got a couple of new shows coming up your way. So I'm not going to be the only host you see coming out of Music and Mischief. I'll talk to you soon.
Read about it, turn your news on. New crib, new fit, new shoes on. Side back, Bluetooth with the new phone. New bitch, new whip on some new chrome. Turn your news on. Turn your news on. Everybody talk about it, turn your news on. Turn your news on. Turn your news on. Stay fresh, stay clean.